Welcome to Algebra. I'm Barb. Today we're talking trig. I know a lot of people get intimidated just hearing the word trigonometry, but all it is the relationship among sides and angles of a triangle. Now, when we're talking about a right triangle, we want to use the mnemonic SOHCAHTOA to help us remember which trig function goes with which ratio. So what these letters mean is that the sine of an angle is the ratio of its opposite side to the hypotenuse. The cosine of an angle is the ratio of its adjacent side to the hypotenuse. And the tangent of an angle is the ratio of the opposite side to the adjacent side. What the heck does that even mean? Let's look at an example. So here's a right triangle with side lengths 3, 4, and 5. And we call this angle theta. That's just like a variable that we use to name an angle. So in relation to this angle theta, the 3 is opposite, the 4 is adjacent, and the 5 is the hypotenuse. Now, the hypotenuse is always across from the right angle. So if we wanted to find the sine of angle theta, it would be the opposite side over the hypotenuse, or 3/5. If we wanted the cosine of the angle, it would be the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And if we wanted the tangent, it would be the opposite side over the adjacent. So these ratios just represent the different trig functions. We can use these relationships to find sides or angles if we know some of the information and are missing other pieces of information. Here's what I mean. Let's say we had this triangle with one 29-degree angle, a right angle, and side lengths of 12 and a hypotenuse that's unknown. So in relation to the 29-degree angle, the 12 is opposite and the x is the hypotenuse. So the trig function that uses opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So I can say that the sine of 29 degrees is the opposite side, or 12, divided by the hypotenuse, or x. And I can solve that equation for x. So I'm going to multiply both sides by x. And then I will divide both sides by the sine of 29. And I will get that x is 12 divided by the sine of 29. And then I can use my best friend, the TI-84. I sleep with this baby under my pillow at night. It's amazing. This thing can do incredible, wonderful things. So you have to make sure you're in degree mode because I'm using a 29-degree angle. And then I'm just going to do 12 divided by the sine of 29 degrees, and I get the answer of 24.8. So this unknown hypotenuse is 24.8. And then I'm going to show you one where we can use the same type of thing to find a missing angle. So let's say we had 6 here and 12 here, and I wanted to find out, what does that angle measure? Well, in relationship to this angle, the 6 is the opposite and the 12 is the hypotenuse. So again, I'll say the sine of that angle is opposite over hypotenuse. Now, when you're trying to find the angle, you need to use inverse sine. So on my calculator, I'm going to say inverse sine of 6 over 12 equals the angle. So I'll do second sine 6 divided by 12, and I get 30 degrees. So remembering SOHCAHTOA, which again only applies for right triangles, will help you find any missing sides or angles of a right triangle. Hope this was helpful. We're turning negatives into positives. Have a great day.